Hey everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to be having a look at the quiet parts out loud. This time we're going to be having a look at the World Economic Forum. Again, the evil organisation that we're all keeping an eye on.
The core is rotten, and I can behold the tide.
Well, this is Jane Goodall and at Davos at the World Economic Forum, pretty much saying the quiet parts out loud. They're either extremely desperate and are just trying to get as much information out as possible to muddy the waters, or they're extremely confident. Either way, it's not good for us. Now, before we get into this, though, let's have a look into who Jane Goodall is and why she has the credentials to be speaking about a problem in regards to population control. Jane Goodall is the daughter of Mortimer Morris Goodall, who was a racing driver his career. So this lady is going on to tell us that we need to do something about climate change by reducing population, while simultaneously being the daughter of a racing driver. So it's another case of do as I say, not as we've done, isn't it? Now, you're probably wondering what credentials this lady has to be speaking at Davos. Well, apparently, she's a English primatologist, ethologist and anthropologist, which effectively means she studies chimps. Yes, you heard that right. She studies chimps. She's most notable for a 45-year study of the chimpanzee's social and family life. So completely up there with the elites then, isn't it? She's definitely got the credentials to talk about population control. So let's have a listen to what she says, this evil woman, shall we? Have a listen.
We cannot hide away from human population growth, because, you know, it underlies so many of the other problems. All these things we talk about wouldn't be a problem if there was the size of population that there was 500 years ago.
So what she's saying there is, if we go back to population amounts of 500 years ago, we wouldn't have the climate change problems we've got now. How she works that out, I'll never know. But what that actually means in numbers is a roughly 6.7 billion person reduction. 6.7 billion. 500 years ago, the estimated world population, 420 million to 540 million. So she wants to reduce the population, otherwise why talk about it, by 6.7 billion people, whilst not probably paying any attention for herself. It's the same old thing, isn't it? NIMBY. It's all right, all of this virtue signalling, so long as it doesn't affect them. It's just going to affect us, isn't it? Absolutely shocking. Let me know what you think, though. Before I go, let me just leave you with the words of Elon Musk when he describes the population of the world. Also, don't forget, most of the West is in population decline, i.e., we don't have enough children to replace the elderly that are dying. So we're already in population decline. These want to speed it up. Let's have a listen to him.
I think we need to watch out about population collapse. This is somewhat counterintuitive to most people. They think that, well, there's so many humans, maybe too many humans, but that's just because they live in a city. If you're in an aircraft and you look down, they say, if you dropped a cannonball, how often would you hit a person? Basically never. In fact, there's stuff falling in from space all the time. Natural meteorites, old rocket stages, all the time. But nobody worries about it, because the actual, in fact, there's a good cool website called Wait But Why, and this guy Tim Urban, like, he actually just did the math, and all humans on Earth could fit in the city of New York on one floor. Don't even need the upper floors. So that's actually the cross section of humans as seen from Earth is extremely tiny, basically vanishingly small, almost nothing. So we need to watch out about population collapse. Low birth rates, I think, is a big risk, and it's also not exactly top secret. You can go look at the Wikipedia, birth rate. So, and this is definitely the civilization ends with a whimper, not a bang, because it would be a sad ending, where the average age becomes very high, and really the youth are effectively de facto enslaved to take care of the old people. This is not a good way to go end.
All these things we talk about wouldn't be a problem if there was the size of population that there was 500 years ago.
Not much you can say to that, is there, everyone? Stay sane. See you on the next one.